guys, it's day 4. Can you believe it? We are getting through this challenge so fast. Again, I am totally overwhelmed with how many people are joining every day. Our numbers seem to be building as well, which is a great sign. Keep it up. Keep working hard. I promise you this is going to be worth it. Hopefully the exercises that you learn along this journey, this challenge, you will use for the rest of your life like I do. So today is day 4 and I think a lot of you will be excited to hear that today is a stretching video. We're going to be mainly working on stretching our calves and our hamstrings to improve our leg height, because that's a lot of the questions that are coming through. Now, in general, it's important as dancers to kind of stretch our entire body, but like I said today, calves, hamstrings, glutes as well, because sometimes our glutes can get quite tight, and if our glutes are tight or not strong, we will be doing a lot of glute exercises soon. If they are tight or not strong, more at risk of developing an injury. Nice, flexible, strong glutes. So today, let's get down onto our mat, wear something cozy, feel relaxed, and let's do some nice stretching. Sorry guys, just before we get started, I meant to say it is important to be warmed up for this. I'm going to incorporate a little bit of warming up at the start of this video too, which might make it a little bit longer. That's okay, but do make sure you're feeling nice and warm. It's important to be warm before we stretch. Actually, I still have one more thing to say. As dancers, I really recommend trying to stretch every single day. So I simply stretch when I'm reading, when I'm watching TV, while I'm scrolling through Instagram, when I'm chatting to my family. There's literally so many moments every day that you can pick to just, instead of just sitting there, you can stretch, or instead of standing there. So comment below times throughout the day that you're usually just maybe scrolling through Instagram or watching TV or reading a book that you're now going to stretch while you do that. And yeah, sorry, that's all I had to say. Now we can get started. Okay, like I said, I wanted us just to warm up a little bit first, just to make sure we don't injure ourselves. So the first thing I want us to start with, it's really good if you kind of hold on to a wall or a chair or something. We're just going to start with swinging our legs forward and back. Okay, so we're going to start with the right foot first. So we're going to bring it forward and behind, okay? So we also want to get that kick behind. So 1 and 2 and kick behind. 3, good. We can try and turn on that turnout we've been practicing. And 6, 7, good. 8, good. Switch around and we're going to do the left leg. Ready? 8 in the left. I like to keep my hand on my hip. It's also nice to bring your hand up. Ready and go. 1, swing it back. 2, swing it back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good. For this next exercise, what you're going to be doing is you're going to swing your right foot in and out. Okay, so it'll go in and around. So the knee comes in, around, out. Okay? Okay, so it's easier if I hold on to the side. But basically we're bringing the right foot in and out. 2, 3, good. And 4, like this. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. So we're heating up our hips. Another one that's good for our turnout. So turning around now to the left side. We're going to do 8. So bringing it in and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Alright, now we're going to repeat those 2 exercises again. Right and left, 8 each time. So starting with the right foot with the leg swings. And go. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Switch around to the left leg. Ready? And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Trying to keep those legs as straight as we can. 6, 7, and 8. Good. Back to right foot. We're going to do those swing in and outs. Okay? And go. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Turning around to do left foot with that one. And go, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Nice and tall, and 8. Really good, guys. So hopefully we're starting to get some heat into our legs. We're going to do a little bit more dynamic stretching before we get down onto the floor. So I want you to cross right foot over and put it down. Left foot over and put it down. Good. So the the ankle is coming over the opposite knee. Again, we're going for 8. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, good, and 6, good, and 7, good, and 8, good. Okay, next we're going to go down, so we're going to go down to the right and up. It's very important you don't snap down and then really snap up. It's important to take it nice and slow, the whole way down, the whole way up. Okay, so 8 on right leg, and 1, good, and 2, getting a nice stretch in the hamstring, 3, good, and 4, good, nice and slow, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Good. So what these movements are, they're called dynamic stretching, which means like you're stretching and moving at the one time. They're actually some of my favorite ways to warm up. Okay, left foot, and 1, good, and 2. So sorry guys, my camera stopped recording here, so just finish out your last 6 of this exercise and then we'll move on to the next one. The last little bit of kind of warm up dynamic we're going to do is we're just going to heat up our calves. Okay, so all I want you to do is you have 10 calf raises with me. We've done these in the turnout exercises, so feet can be turned out or they can be parallel and you're just rising up and down. Good, 2 and 3, good, and 4, great guys, 5 and 6, good, 7, oh I nearly fell, and 8, good, and 9, excellent, and 10. Really good. So now our legs should be a little bit warmed up. Okay, so now the fun part, the nice sitting down stretching. We won't be always sitting down, but we will be on the mat. I want us to get started by just coming to all fours, okay? So we're going to bring our hands under our shoulders and our knees underneath our hips. And I just want you to kind of push your knees back a little bit further than that, okay? Then tuck your toes into the mat and then leading with your tailbone, so pushing your tailbone up into the air, you're going to push up and back. So now we have this really good hamstring stretch. It's called a downward dog, okay? So now when we're there, I want you to pedal your feet. So you're pushing one heel in, you lift the other heel up, and you just keep going back and forth. Good, so 8 of those. 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to push both heels into the ground as much as you can. Really, really push them down, down, down. Good. Keep the neck nice and relaxed. Feel like you're pushing your shoulder blades down towards your back, like down towards your bum even. And then push your belly button up towards the ceiling. Just enjoy that stretch. Good. Now I want you to bring your right leg up nice and high, but keeping the hips square, okay? So not too high that your hips go crazy, but just nice and high. Now I do want you to open up your hips and bend the right knee. Feel a stretch in your quad. Good. Now straighten that leg back up, square those hips off. You're feeling a nice stretch in your left hamstring. Bring the right foot all the way forward between your 2 hands. Good. Okay, so now we're in a nice high lunge. So I just want you to bring your face forward or look forward and just enjoy that stretch. You should feel a good stretch there. Good, and you can kind of now just start to rock back and forth. What I want you to do is have the bent knee, and then I want you to go straight. You see what happens? Bent, straight with the right leg. Bent, straight, bent, straight. Good, now keep it bent. Drop the left knee down, untuck the toes. Good. Now enjoy that stretch. It's a lower lunge stretch, and I want you to see if you can raise your arms up and above your head and enjoy that nice stretch. Really good, guys. You should be feeling a nice stretch into your hip flexors, which we were working quite hard with our turnout exercises. Good. Take a nice big deep breath in for me, and as you exhale, push your bum back, bring the right toes up, and bring your hands down. You're in a half split. Good. Now, just be careful. You can be here and you can feel the stretch. That is great, okay? You could be here and feel the stretch. That's excellent. But don't push into anything, okay, that you're going to hurt yourself. Just go to where it's good for you. It's really important. Good. Next thing I want you to do is push that foot forward. Now, I want you to lift up the back, the left toes again, so you're going to rise up into the high lunge. So your left knee comes up, place the right foot and the right hand down on the outside of your right foot, and then lift your left arm up towards the ceiling and lift back at it. Good. This is a really good stretch. Good. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring that hand down. Good. Now bring both knees down for a second. We're going to continue stretching that right side for another second. I want you to bring the right foot forward first, okay? So you're on your left knee. Then you're going to place the inside of the right foot, the right ankle, on front of you in the mat, and then bring the right knee to the corner. Good. So we should be feeling a stretch right into those glutes. Really important place to stretch. Good. Take a few deep breaths. Good, the next deep breath in. On the exhale, I want you to kind of bend over. Again, you might not be able to do that, that's okay. You might be able to really stretch over more than me, or just like, you might be like me, just come to your elbows. Good, feel that nice stretch. Really good, guys. Good, I want you to do one more with the right side. So I want us to rise up now, so rise up that left knee, okay? And then we're going to keep both feet straight, and we're just going to push down, trying to push both of our heels into the mat or into the ground. Good, just letting your neck fall over. Good, now bring your left foot up to meet your right foot. So now we both legs straight. Now, I don't want you to force yourself to go bend over with straight legs. If you can, that's great. A nice subtle bend is good in the knees here as well, and you can let everything hang down. Open the feet up a little bit wider, so maybe the size of your mat, so my feet are at the edge of the mat, and then just hold on to your elbows, straighten your legs, and just let your body swing back and forth. That should feel really, really nice, guys. Good, twist the feet back in, so heel toe in. Good, I want you to give a good bend, okay? We've done this stretch in our toe height exercises. A good bend, feel the stretch in your toes and your calves. Really important to stretch those calves. Good, now let's come over onto the toes. We've done this again in our toe height exercise. Good, it's a really important stretch. We often forget to stretch our feet. Back again when you're high on your toes. A few more deep breaths. Good, and now we're going to repeat everything on the left side. So first of all, we're going to go back to where we're on all fours, okay? So we're just going to reset. Well done, everyone. You're getting through these nice and quick. Good. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, then we push the knees out a little bit more. We push them back. Then we push our tailbone into the sky, we tuck our toes under, and we push, leading with the tailbone up into a downward dog. Good, 8 pedals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Lift the left foot up nice and high, but keep the hips square. Really good, guys. Now bend that left knee, open up the hips a bit more. Feel the stretch in your hips and your left quad. Good. Straighten the left leg out, lift it a wee bit higher this time. Then you're going to bring it all the way through your left foot between your two hands. Good. Now you're in a nice high lunge. Look forward. Good. Feel that nice stretch. Really good, guys. I'm trying to remember what comes next. Good. Now we're going to come down into a low lunge. Good. So you're going to drop the right knee down, untuck the toes, and then we're going to see if we can bring both arms up and feel that nice stretch. Good. I might not do them in the same order in the left, but I will make sure we do all the same exercises. Good. Now I want you to feel like you're pushing your bum back, you're lifting your toes, the left toes up, you're bringing your hands down, you're in this half split. Good, feeling this nice stretch into our left hamstring especially. Good, now push that left foot forward again, you're in your low lunge. Then I want you to plant your hands, and I want you to lift, untuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and then follow that right hand up and back in a nice stretch. Good. Take a big deep breath in. As you exhale, you put both hands are down now. Good. Next, we're going to come back to we're on our knees, and then we're going to do that nice glute stretch. So we're going to bring our left foot forward first. Then we're going to place the left ankle, the side of the left foot down. The left knee comes forward. Then we push that right foot back, get that nice stretch. So as you might notice, I'm not as flexible in the left side. I can't bring the left foot as far forward, but hopefully that will improve over the next few days. So deep breath in. As you exhale, you come forward. I'm coming down onto my elbows. Good. I also know there's been a lot of 5, 6, 7-year-olds joining us the last few days. Well done, guys. You're so young, and it's excellent that you're joining in this challenge. It makes me very excited. I have a very young sister myself, so I hope the exercises are okay. I know they might be difficult at times, but I know you're all doing brilliant, so keep up the good work. Everyone's doing brilliant, of all ages. Okay, now rising back up. Good, we've got one more on the left side. So I want us to come all the way up. You're going to straighten both legs. Both legs are straight forward. Good, getting those nice hamstring stretches. Good, guys, I'm just realising I forgot to do one part of the exercise sequence on the left foot. So let's go back down into our left lunge, okay? And we're going to do the, we're going to bring up the right knee, so we're up on a nice high lunge actually, good. And then we're going to straighten the front leg, bend the front leg. Straighten the front leg, bend the front leg. Good, you remember this one? Good, give me 3 more. 3, good, 2, excellent, good, and last one, good. Okay, so now we can just come down onto our knees for a second. I want you to sit back on your heels, okay? Just sit back on your heels. Then I want you to bring your arms forward and just kind of come down into a nice child's pose. So you stretch your arms forward as much as you can. Bring your head down onto the mat. So feel the stretch in your back. It's really, really nice. Great, everyone. So we've definitely already done about 10-minute stretching, but if you're happy to keep stretching for another little minute, I'm going to do a few more if you want to keep joining in the video. Okay, so let's turn around now. First one we're going to do is we're just going to bring the soles of our feet together. We have done this I think in the turnout exercise video. Good. And then we can give ourselves a nice foot massage. Who likes to give themselves a foot massage during this exercise? I do. Good, but we're not going to stop there today. I want you to bring your left hand down, place it on the mat. I want you to bring like a nice deep breath in, bring the right arm up and then over. Good, feel a nice stretch in the side body, but we're also stretching out our hips at the same time. Good, deep breath in. Really feel like you're pushing that arm towards the left and then rise back up. Bring the right hand down, let's reach the left arm up and over. Good. Really good, guys. Feel like you're reaching that left arm over to the right. Really good. Deep breath in. Exhale, come back. Excellent. Okay, we're going to target those glutes a little bit more. So I want you to keep the left knee bent and I want you to cross the right ankle over the left knee. Good. And then you're just going to pull, wrap your hands around the back of the left knee and pull your foot in closer. You should feel a nice stretch down here. Good, and relax that foot down. Now we're going to bring the left ankle across the right knee, wrap the hands behind the knee and bring the foot in. Good, you can do a few ankle circles here too. Really good, guys. Nearly finished. I'm going to be doing a few stretching videos in this challenge, so I don't want to give away all my exercise tricks today or stretching tricks, but we are going to do one more for the hamstrings. So, we're going to do two more. So we're doing right, left and one more stretch. I want you to bring the right foot out to the side, bring the left foot, the sole of your foot to rest on the inside of your right leg. I'm sure you guys have all done this one in dance class. Raise the hands up, deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to fold over. Again, you might only get to here, that's okay. You might get to here, you might get all the way down. So feel that nice stretch. And you can bring your head just to rest down on your knee or towards your knee, wherever you're at is great. Good, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, come back up. Good, now we're going to switch. So we're going to bring the left foot out. We're going to bring the right foot in. We're going to take a big deep breath in. And exhale, we're going to bend over. Really good, guys. My left leg is always tighter than my right leg. Good, deep breath in. And exhale, come back up. Now last one, okay? I'm just going to turn to the side to show you. Basically what we're doing is a forward fold over our legs. I used to think this was the most important stretch ever when I was growing up as a competitive dancer. Every single day I used to do it to see if I could get further down. But what I do want to say to you is if you find this one quite difficult or you haven't done it in a while, I want you to give yourself a little slight bend in your knees, okay? Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, bend over so that we're not damaging our hamstrings or causing any kind of injury. Now, if you feel like that's not stretching you, you can straighten the legs out. Good. Now we can keep our hands here, we can keep our hands at our ankles, we can wrap them around our feet. The thing that I don't want you to do is like try to really force yourself into it. I want you to keep your legs straight if you can, or the slight bend is okay. Keep the legs straight, keep the head kind of forward so you're not hurting your neck. And try to take deep breaths in. With every exhale, feel like you bring your belly closer to your knees rather than your head, okay? So deep breath in. Exhale, belly comes closer to your knees. Good, 2 more rounds. And exhale. Good, 1 more. And exhale down as far as you can. You can let the head drop this time, nice and gently. Good, point the toes, flex the toes, point the toes, flex the toes. 2 more, point and flex, point and flex, and then come up nice and slow all the way up and you are finished. So thank you so much everyone. I really enjoyed that stretch. There's nothing better than just getting a good stretch. especially as a dancer when we have tight muscles and we're sore after practicing. I hope you enjoyed this video. This would be a good one for you to keep and come back to. You know, especially throughout this challenge, you should try now, we're on day 4, you should try to start doubling up the videos. So you've just finished the stretch, maybe you go back and do the turnout exercises again, so that you're starting to do 2 of the challenges in one day, if that makes sense. So that you're doing your stretching and your turnout, or your stretching and your toe height, or your stretching and your posture, whatever it might be. Or like I said, this is a good video to come back to when you've done a practice and you need to stretch out. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, leave lots of comments below and let me know what you thought of the video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!